What's up, guys?
Hey, YouTube.
Welcome back to Tandem Fandom. I am Mick.
I'm Courtney, and this is Moses.
That's right, and today we are bringing you our reactions to Monday Night Raw and Smackdown Live, although we only call it Smackdown from this point on because we know it's live.
We know it's live. We ain't gonna change things.
We're not gonna say Raw live, that's ridiculous.
That's a waste of time.
So, all of that being said, let's get into it.
Let's dive right in because these are very important episodes. These are the go-homes for SummerSlam 2016.
Very excited about. You know, I feel like WWE, you know, the backstage ideas and the general feel is they want SummerSlam to truly be the WrestleMania of the summer. And
right.
I feel like it's a thing. It's happened. It's there.
Absolutely. They're planning the big matches, the big spots, the big cards for it, and they're just taking it straight to the moon. And it's great because in today's society, 6 months is a long time. Absolutely.
Well, and I want to put this out there. This is somewhat of a theory I've developed.
Yeah.
NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn, that feels like the WrestleMania of NXT. Yes, I know they do a show, WrestleMania weekend, but Brooklyn or the SummerSlam show feels like the WrestleMania for NXT. Am I wrong in thinking that? Or?
I don't think so at all,
okay.
Because to give you guys insight, we just watched TakeOver and
wow.
Oh my goodness, like, it is no doubt they consider this card to be one of the biggest cards in NXT every year because we got to see Bobby Roode's in-ring debut and it was glorious. We saw Asuka versus Bayley and that was a barn burner.
Every match they put on this show simply delivers, but we're not here to talk about NXT, we're here to talk about SmackDown, we're here to talk about Raw, so let's do that. So Raw, I feel, opened very strong. The things that they are doing with Rusev are impressive.
Surprisingly good, you know, if you asked Courtney a month ago, you know, how would you feel about Rusev opening Raw and just being an angry man? I'd be like, that's bullshit.
Well,
the way they're doing it now, it actually works. It's pretty great, you know, because he's like, I want an apology, Roman Reigns disrespected me, and Mick Foley comes out and he's like, you're a piece of shit.
We're paraphrasing, of course. Well, you know, they're trying to calm Rusev. Rusev calls for Stephanie, who eventually comes down and says, you know, you can't disrespect Mick Foley. He's in charge around here. You know, so it was very cool.
Kind of flipping the whole authority favorites kind of thing. Like
it was nice.
Being general managers. Which was nice. Yeah,
it was definitely a change from what we've seen of the authority loves the heels, they give them the boost up, and yeah, I mean we've seen it, so this was nice. And I know there's criticism out there for like, oh, well, here Stephanie McMahon goes again, emasculating another male wrestler. Calm down, internet. Steph's great.
She really is.
I love her.
He does.
I do. No, but I mean, really, she's playing a foil to the heel wrestler, so it works.
Which is new and refreshing.
Yes, but it's cool because Rusev is trying to hijack the show, take it over.
Yeah, trying to pull the Steve Austin in the ring with a chair.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let the show go on until...
Yeah, so it was good. Good way to kick the show off. So, you know, we see Seth, he's backstage, and he's hunting for this Demon King.
Demon King. It's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But what we got is, you know, Sheamus versus Sami Zayn in the ring, Cesaro on the commentary, you know, especially because Sheamus cost Cesaro a opportunity at becoming U.S. champion.
Right.
Which this led to something that I feel like we both were very excited for, which was there was a little bit of chicanery, a little bit of foolery, tomfoolery, if you will, and Mick Foley having to step in because these guys are going at it like cats and dogs. Very, very upset, very angry, and Mick Foley's like, you know what? We're going to settle this. We're going to figure this out. A best of 7 series.
Starting at SummerSlam.
I love this.
How cool.
How love
cool
this
of an
so
idea
much.
is this? Because that means we are guaranteed 4
Yeah.
fantastic matches between these top tier wrestlers.
If you look at it, if you look at the history, not just WWE, WCW did this as well, but if you look at the best of 7 series, like, they've never disappointed. You know,
Right.
The first one that comes to mind, Booker T, Chris Benoit,
Ooh, yeah.
for the United States Championship. So amazing. Sheamus and Cesaro have great chemistry. I know Sheamus is kind of a dirty word for a lot of fans out there, but when you put Sheamus with a guy that he can be physical with where he can kind of work a little stiff, a guy that's going to give it back,
A guy that's
he
equal
excels.
size.
Yeah, his matches with Roman, fantastic.
Yes.
You know, his matches that we've seen with Cesaro thus far, absolutely fantastic. It's so good. But can we talk about my favorite thing from this particular Raw, which was Kevin Owens, Y2J, talking with Tom Phillips.
Or Todd, or Joseph, or Steven,
Or James.
whatever his name was.
They used every freaking name in the history of the world. And it was...
Kevin Owens on the mic is fantastic.
Yes.
Jericho on the mic is amazing. When you get them both at the same time working together, that is modern art.
It really is.
And everyone should be grateful for being alive during the same time that these two are sharing a microphone with Todd.
Yeah. Is that his name? I thought it was Jim.
Joseph.
Well, doesn't matter. Anyway, Jericho is a perfect marriage in terms of you get just the best parts of both guys, but they're together and it's so entertaining.
And it just means so much more than Y2AJ.
So, you know, we got the Dudley Boys versus the New Day. I got another ring post-itis promo vignette. I don't know what you call it, but...
Yeah, kind of an interruption.
I've really enjoyed these. I mean, they've been
kind of
a lot of fun.
A touch of what was good about the early 2000s.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm. That good kind of raunchy comedy.
Yeah,
exploding boiled eggs.
It was a lot of fun. Of course, New Day wins, and there was... this is where I look to SummerSlam, and it influences kind of what I think is going to happen there. New Day got the upper hand on the club. So, if you go by old school wrestling logic, guess who's losing the titles on Sunday? Can we talk about something we've seen for a few weeks now, which is squash matches? Mm-hmm. There was a big hole, at least for me, no Braun Strowman. But we did get Nia Jax crushing, Rachel Levy?
Rachel Levy.
She had blue hair.
Which was odd because the makeup divas on Instagram called her Stephanie, I think.
I have no idea.
Congratulations, Stephanie / Rachel.
I'm not on the... Well, I am on the gram, but...
Not deep into the gram like I am.
I enjoy the
gram.
I am on the... I enjoy the squash match. I think it serves a really good purpose. Helps get a star over. We've talked about this in the past.
Helps get a star over without hurting your own talent.
Absolutely. So, Brock Lesnar versus Heath Slater. Well, from a promo perspective, this was great.
It really was.
And I think we're starting to get to the point where the audience is so behind Heath, they're kind of getting tired of the fact that it's like comedy. At least that's the impression I get.
Maybe.
Because Heath really cut impassioned, I got kids. And not the, I got 2. Well, I got 4. Oh, I got 8. Yeah. Like, it was a little more, I got 2 little girls at home that depend on me. And I love Brock for the, you got kids? I got kids. And he pauses and says, I don't give a shit about your kids. He said shit. He said shit on Monday Night Raw. Like, you can't do that. Can you do that? You can't do that.
You can't do that, but it's Brock Lesnar.
He smashes Heath, but again, Heath Slater is like the most over dude in the world.
He's America's sweetheart.
He really is. So good. So we get Big Cass versus Kevin Owens. Of course, there's little tomfoolery from Mr. Chris Jericho, of course, and it goes to a bit of a hodgepodge. You know, of course, we got the tag match at SummerSlam. So I don't want to be like, this match didn't matter, but it didn't matter. So.
You know, you gotta have them. You gotta push storylines. Not everything has to be a bullet point.
So, the primetime players reunited to go against the Shining Stars.
Which was weird, because I don't really know what's happening anymore.
Yeah.
With Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. They're a tag team again. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, primetime players, popular.
Absolutely popular.
Good team, enjoyable team.
The kids love being all millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. We're not doing it very well, but millions of dollars. Maybe thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Not quite millions.
Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Hundreds of dollars.
Tens of dollars. But, you know, they're marketable and all that. Yeah. So I don't see why you shouldn't put them back together, but it was just kind of weird. Like, Titus pulls the tights, gets reprimanded for cheating. Darren pulls the tights, nobody notices. And now they're all best friends. Okay.
Well, and it was a weird spot because there was one of those accidental, like, bump spots.
Yeah.
So then Titus comes in, crushes Darren with a Clash of Titus. Shining Stars get the win. I mean, it felt weird.
It is weird.
Well, and, you know, when you look at the tag divisions, both Raw and SmackDown, on Raw, you have the New Day. Then you have the Club. Strong tag teams.
Absolutely.
After that, the Dudley Boys. Legendary.
Yeah.
After that, the Golden Truth. The Shining Stars. On SmackDown, American Alpha. Great, young,
absolutely.
Hot tag team.
Push them to the stars.
Name me one other tag team that is worth any note.
Usos?
Okay, sure. What have they done lately?
Vaudevillains?
Okay.
Ascension?
Okay.
What have they done lately? That's nobody.
That's kind of my point. There are really only 3 tag teams worth of note. So you see a team like the Primetime Players reuniting, you're like, well, okay, that's a little bit of juice to the tag division on Raw, and No, just they're gonna beat each other down.
Okay.
So that's whatever. But we got Jinder Mahal, recently signed after beating Heath Slater against Neville.
The man who gravity remembered for a split second.
Yeah, because he tripped and almost fell on his face. So
sorry, you got on Botchamania.
I mean, as we lay it out, Jinder Mahal versus Neville. Who won? I mean, yeah, that's right. Big surprise. No, it was Neville.
It was Neville. Good match, but it was Neville.
Yeah, so we finally got to what we said on the hot tag was the biggest moment of the night, which was Seth Rollins versus the Demon, at least from a promo.
Seth Rollins in ring with the microphone, cutting his big "What is the Demon" kind of promo. Of course, some jackass from the audience decides to step in the ring like that has ever been successful for anybody.
Moron.
And just kind of takes the piss out of the moment, takes all the air out of the balloon.
Is this the Demon King?
Yeah. I kind of feel bad for the guy.
Because he got fucked up by security.
Because he comes up to Seth, puts his arms out. Like, okay, like you're really gonna front against Seth Rollins? Seth lays a finger on him. The guy goes 6 feet south.
It was like the dim knock. He was like...
He just like... And the guy like... Ugh! And security jumps on him.
Yeah.
And Seth just stands there and watches him. Eventually starts laughing. And he goes, "Oh, is this the Demon King?" And the crowd laughs. And it's like this high school nightmare laugh. So no matter what happens to this guy in jail or whatever, wherever he goes, he is never going to be able to sleep peacefully again because Seth Rollins mocked him and the crowd was behind Seth Rollins in the mockery.
All that being said, I feel like this was a waste. Introducing the Demon in this fashion.
Yeah, the whole Seth promo and the music hitting and everything, that was fine. But Balor actually coming out in the paint and smoke machines and everything? Why? Why did they waste that? Why did they waste that on Raw?
It was a missed opportunity for sure.
It really was. It really was. The way I would have booked it is... Okay, Seth has his moment with his microphone. Seth is cocky as shit. We all know that.
Yeah.
He comes out, he cuts his promos about, ooh, what is this demon? Her. And the backwards music starts playing. The lights fade. We get the heartbeat and the red lights and the smoke, and it's kind of spooky. And Seth is a little apprehensive. And then Finn comes up behind him, fully clothed, just regular t-shirt, jeans, whatever. And he says, boo. And he scares him. And the lights come up regular, and he's like, ha, got you. Just simple, cheap, you are afraid. You're afraid of demons. You've faced demons before, but you've never faced a demon like me.
Yeah.
And just a good setup. Not... This is what you're going to see at SummerSlam. Enjoy.
I mean, I understand both sides. Introduce the Demon, show him to the main audience. I get that.
To get them excited for SummerSlam, I guess.
I didn't get that from the audience.
No,
I didn't get...
there should have been more of a tease.
Yeah.
But...
It's something, but again, I can see the benefit of, here he is. This is what you get to expect. He comes out, he looks cool.
Yeah.
He's different. You've not seen this. But the crowd seemed more confused than like, oh.
Yeah.
I truly believe the Demon should be a pay-per-view only experience.
Yeah.
Even though it was a come out, throw a kick, throw a punch. No. Just pay-per-views, make it special, make it unique. You know, we got to see the Golden Truth versus the Club. And this is where the New Day comes down. They beat them down. They wreck shop. But it kind of goes back to what we were saying. You got the freaking Golden Truth in the ring with the Club. Who the hell do you think is going to win?
Who's going to win?
Yeah, clearly, the guys that have been concerned with Pokemon Go are going to win this freaking match.
And then we get Alicia Fox. She's back! But she's against Charlotte.
Gee, I wonder what's going to happen here.
You know, good match. Great to see Foxy back. I love Foxy with all of my heart, but Charlotte was going to win, and she did. Heath making another appearance on SmackDown was fantastic.
Yeah.
Against Randy Orton after the hilarious missed apple spot at the beginning.
The apple sat there for like 20 minutes. It was the weirdest freaking thing.
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to like bounce and fall because he wasn't going to catch it, but he caught it and he was like trying not to laugh.
I got an idea, guys. But the best thing from SmackDown, Miz TV, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose has his shining moment that I've been waiting for like 2 years. Because I love Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. It was a good promo by Dean, but I feel like Dolph was like if Dean was here, Dolph was...
He was like, when you're on your knees and you're having to pull and you're having to scrap for that last bit of it, and he just super kicks him in the fucking face.
Which, gimmick infringement, that's a Shawn Michaels thing. And then, even more, he's like, you'll find out that I am, damn, good,
He turns around, he's got like a white ribbon in his hair, and we're like, wait a second, that looks pretty fucking familiar.
It was great, though.
It was fantastic.
Gimmick infringement aside, fantastic. So we get the gigantic multi-man tag team spectacular that was the Usos, American Alpha with the Hype Bros. You know it, bro! Against the Vaudevillains, the Ascension, and Breezango. Who gives a shit? It was a giant smosh. Everybody went.
It was just
Everybody went.
Yeah. Just like last week.
Again.
SmackDown, get your shit together on your tag team division.
We get it. American Alpha. They're over.
They're fantastic.
They're great. We like them.
Stop pitting everybody against everybody. It's not furthering anything.
Although, Naomi, she's back.
What a fucking entrance!
We're feeling the glow!
Oh my god, I felt the glow. I'm still feeling the glow. Bring it to the floor. Bring it to the floor. It was awesome. Until... Oh my god! Eve Marie can't compete.
And she especially can't compete because she's suspended. Check out the hot tag for that.
Our dreams do come true.
But still, this was...
Just took the piss out of Naomi's return. It completely... It killed my energy. I can't imagine the crowd who was there. Yeah. Naomi comes out. Everybody's hype as shit because it's cool. It's exciting. Naomi is a sweetheart. People love her. And she's got this visually exciting and energetic entrance. And Eva Marie can't compete because due to traffic.
So... what we did get, though, which I feel like SmackDown has particularly excelled in this arena, was their backstage interactions. Randy Orton, Alberto Del Rio. Holy shit. The whole, what was it? they're going back and forth. There's talk of Viperville, which, not a fan. But, you know, Alberto was being super cool and aggressive, and him and Randy had...
Wasn't it AJ?
Shit, it was. All that needs to be cut out. It was AJ. Don't worry. God damn.
But where SmackDown has really been bringing their game, aside from the Eva Marie shit,
Yeah.
is their backstage segments.
Definitely. You had AJ Styles going up to Del Rio and encouraging him to beat down John Cena. That's a hashtag. You know, and it was kind of cool because, yeah, they're both heels, but Del Rio was kind of like, look, Perro, I'm going to beat down Juanito because I want to, not because you want me to. Like, it was cool because interaction between two heels, but it was strong. I liked it.
It was strong. Yeah, Del Rio is really proving how good he is on the microphone.
Unfortunately, suspended for the next 30 days, but...
at least he wasn't really involved in storylines.
True. So
Enjoy your vacation with your girlfriend, who is also suspended.
See. So, we did get Randy Orton versus Heath Slater, a contract on the line. Heath, of course, gets his ass kicked, gets RKO'd to oblivion.
But wins by DQ.
Yes.
Gets the contract signing, but is knocked a little too loopy for Daniel and Shane to...
He thought Shane was Stephanie, which I don't know how you confuse that with the Tati Bojangles situation going on there. And thought Daniel Bryan was Mick Foley. So Shane puts the contract in front of him, pulls the contract away.
Before Heath can sign it.
Again, man, Heath Slater should be television champion of the world at this point.
But, you know, I kind of love the comedy angles, because if with Shane taking the contract away, we're going to get more crossover between brands, with Heath just showing up. And I really love the entertainment factor, because Heath really brings it home.
So, you know, Shelton Benjamin was supposed to return to SmackDown soon. Unfortunately, due to injury, that's not happening. However, we did get Kurt Hawkins, who has adopted the Matt Hardy version 1 Matt Facts into his return.
That's right. Did you know he doesn't flush the toilet? He scares the shit out of it.
I heard that. I also heard that he counted to infinity once and slammed a revolving door.
He counted infinity twice.
My God. Well, there you go. That is the exact reason why...
Put a belt on him.
Let's do it. Kurt Hawkins returning. Infinity twice. So there was a match between Dean and Rowan. Of course, your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, if that is the still title for the belt.
Is it World? Is it just WWE? I don't know. They kind of keep flip-flopping.
In any case, Dean wins, Rowan loses, but Bray Wyatt walking out on Rowan, abandoning him, kicking him out of the family.
Giving him the big old bird.
Disowning him, as it were.
A sheep without its shepherd.
Is a lost sheep indeed. So, Carmella and Becky versus Natty and Alexa. Gee, I wonder how this could go. Oh wait, let's stick the other two freaking women that are on SmackDown involved into this whole nonsense. It's nonsense. It's all nonsense. I feel bad for Becky. I feel bad for Natty. Damn it, they deserve better, but I understand. Carmella, Alexa, young talent. You gotta build them up.
Yeah.
Eva Marie is the shit.
So we end up with a 3-on-3 at SummerSlam, which might be a handicap now that Eva's suspended. Might be a 3-on-3 if they bring back Nikki.
Absolutely, I think that's the best way to save it. Nikki can be a great heel.
Or call over Nia.
Yeah.
Or Alexa.
Or, in a strange twist, bring up Bailey and make her heel, and she's like, I ain't hugging nobody, bitch!
Oh! Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
So we got a weird backstage with Baron Corbin possibly raping Kalisto.
He's just straight up beating his ass for like 2 weeks, and he's like, I take what I want, and Kalisto's like, no, porque no.
I'm gonna do what I want. You thought last week was bad. Wait till this week.
No.
You don't know.
I don't want to.
Things.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Porque.
So.
This is not good lucha things.
Can confirm.
Not good lucha things.
Really weird though.
Malo lucha things.
It reminds me of years ago, Heidenreich, Michael Cole, where he's like, listen to my poetry, fucker. And like jacking him up, and Cole's all like...
I would die to hear Baron Corbin say, listen to my poetry, fucker.
Worked out well for Heidenreich, so clearly...
Hall of Famer Heidenreich.
Is it weird that, like, it was the sexual tension you could cut with a machete? Like, he had him jacked up, Kalisto's mask get pulled up, and he's like, no. And Corbin's like, you thought last week? Oh, God.
Not like this, Corbin.
If you thought, like, that whole interaction between she and I was weird, like,
go watch SmackDown, because it's way weird.
I mean, we're married, so, like...
we can touch each other however we want.
But he shouldn't touch that small Mexican man.
No. Kalisto like that.
Not at all. It was... No.
No.
Show us on the doll where Baron touched you, Kalisto. So the main event was...
weird backstage, possibly not PC segments aside.
In a world that's PG, what the fuck is going on? But in the main event, we got John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. They talked a lot about where Del Rio beat John for the U.S. Championship, kicked him in the skull, Mal, and man, these guys have great chemistry.
You know, Alberto just puts on barn burners every time, no matter who he's against, and when he's against somebody who can match his skill and energy, forget it. It's match of the night.
AJ, of course, was on commentary, cutting the like, well, I hope he beats up John Cena. I'm gonna beat up John Cena. Hashtag beat up John Cena. It was way better than that, but a solid match. Of course, Juanito gets the victory, but this is where I find it interesting. So, of course, there's a fracas after the match.
Right.
AJ gets involved, but John sets up the stairs, hits the attitude adjustment on AJ through the table. If you go off of classic WCW momentum, John Cena has momentum going into SummerSlam.
Right.
That indicates that AJ Styles wins because John has momentum. Mm-hmm. Will that be the case? We don't know. But check out our SummerSlam prediction video. It's a lot of fun. But, so... I don't know how to feel about this, because you would think AJ would get the beatdown, Styles Clash, stands over. They don't want none.
Ain't nobody gonna break this redneck.
But it was very much AJ couldn't see Juanito, it appears. So, yeah, I don't know, man. What do you think?
And you know what I think? I love it when I don't know.
Yeah, this is one of the pay-per-views. We talk about this in our SummerSlam preview. Man, this is hard.
Yeah.
Like, you think you know, but you don't know.
It's like NXT TakeOver, Shinsuke versus Samoa Joe. I had no idea.
Either way, you can see it. So, what do you think was the better show this week? Raw? SmackDown? What do you got?
Ooh.
Hard, right?
That is hard. That is tough. They might be on equal footing. I mean, because the Seth and Finn stuff was still relevant and good, but you know, Dolph's moment. And
it's hard. I'm with you. I think it's tough to choose because it was even footing in terms of they forwarded storylines. They added that kind of like urgency and hunger for the conclusion at the pay-per-view. The Brock Lesnar Randy Orton stuff was, you know, a little smaller. It was the vignette and they've known each other for 15 years.
Well, you can't really do too much and then go home.
Separate shows,
You don't, well, A, you don't want to give away everything the week before, and B, you don't want to risk hurting anybody the week before.
That's true. So
keep it to pre-recorded stuff.
And
put them both against Heath.
Yeah. Even show this week. So, but what did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Which show took it for you? We got even. Who do you got? As always, if you enjoyed the video, give us that big old thumbs up. If you really enjoy it, if you'd be so kind to hit that subscribe button so you can get all that wonderful wrestling goodness that we bring you on a weekly basis.
That's right. Both subscribes and our channel buttons will be in the credits after the video. Please follow us also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And as we always say here on Tandem Fandom, if you are gonna be a fan,
bring a friend.
Bam.